Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and I'm a little late on this one, but today I'm going to be doing my Galaxy S23 Ultra 6-month review, which is now basically turned into a 7-month review because I have been doing a bunch of Z Fold 5 content. I wanted to get that out, all the accessories and stuff for that, while people were still looking for cases and accessories. So I was doing those videos, I was focusing on that, but fear not, S23 Ultra is still here, right here. I think this is probably the longest that I have kept a single Galaxy device. I've had a few S22 Ultras. I think I bought like 3 or 4 S22 Ultras because I would keep them for a couple months and sell them. I was like, man, I really miss that phone. I would get another one. So I think by the time this thing came out, I think I was on about the 4th one, which my intention was I bought that one to trade in for this one because Samsung always has good trade-in deals, and I got it on sale. And then the S22 Ultra trade-in deals went to crap and they weren't really offering anything, so I ended up selling it. Private party on eBay, but I did get the S23 Ultra nonetheless. This is the 512 gigabyte in green, which is kind of hard to tell. In light it kind of looks green, but other times it's almost hard to tell that it is green because it's a very, very subtle green. But I love this phone. I've considered selling it just for the extra cash. Just, you know, I don't need 3 phones. If I'm going to get an iPhone 15, do I really need this one? And I just can't bring myself to do it. Of course, I'm not going to be selling the Z Fold 5. It just came out, and I really love this phone as well. Probably one of my favorite folds, just performance-wise and battery life-wise. Z Fold 5 knocks that out of the park compared to the 3 and the 4. But this phone right here is my favorite device for a candy bar slab-style phone, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the S Pen right there. I love having the S Pen. I don't use it every day, but just the fact that it's there, just the fact that if I want to mark up a picture or I want to do, you know, like a select screenshot or something like that, it's there and I can use it. That's what matters. Whether I use it all the time or not, just knowing the fact that it's there when I do want to use it is the difference between this phone and something without something like that, which basically this is the only phone that you can get with a stylus. They do have some Motos, like the Moto stylus, something like that, stylo, whatever it's called. But just those are mid-range, low-end phones that don't have the performance that something like this does. So that's, you know, this is pretty much the only high-end phone that you can get your built-in stylus on, at least here in the US. There may be some other ones that I don't know about or that are, you know, available overseas or something like that. But here in the US, the Samsung S23 Ultra, you know, S22, the Ultra line, basically from the S22 up, is the only one you can get with that. Now they are talking about some design changes for the S24 Ultra series. No rounded screen. I don't know how I feel about that. I like the rounded screen sometimes, and I don't like the rounded screen sometimes. Somebody brought up a good point over on X, and they said that when you're using the S Pen and you go to swipe, if you're getting near the edge of the screen, sometimes you'll swipe back or do, you know, unintentional gestures or something like that, which I believe you can turn off the navigation gestures with the S Pen if that is an issue for you, but I like to leave them on because sometimes I like to just sit here with the S Pen and actually navigate through stuff, just depending on what I'm doing. And with the iPad Pro and the Apple Pencil, that's actually something I was kind of upset when they got rid of that, where you can't swipe home with the Apple Pencil. You can only navigate like the home screen and apps and stuff like that, but the gestures are blocked, and there's no option to turn that on or off on iOS or iPadOS for whatever reason. It used to be there where you could use gestures, but now you can't. So that's one thing I like about this, is how you can do anything on the screen with the S Pen. I appreciate that about the S23 Ultra, or the Ultra phones with the S Pen, and I appreciate that about the Tab series with the S Pen. Very nice to be able to do that. So other than that, the performance on this phone is excellent. My S22 Ultra was kind of, you know, slightly laggy here and there. It had some stutter to it. Battery life wasn't the best. That was maybe a 2-charge day phone. This phone right here will last me a day and a half easy. I have no issues with battery life. I've taken this phone some places where I was just using it all day and couldn't plug it in. Everybody knows I had that foot issue where I had the foot surgery and the ankle surgery. This was actually the first surgery I had, the 22 Ultra. And that phone, you know, was there all the time when I had to do all the paperwork and everything. S Pen was excellent for that. But this one I got in February when it came out. So this one was here for the second surgery. So very glad that it has excellent battery life, because, you know, when you're in the hospital, you can't always just plug in your phone real quick. But there's really nothing else to do but use your phone. So really glad this had great battery life for that. I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about the phone. I like the redesigned edges. I like how it's a little more boxy than the S22 Ultra. It is a little bit easier to hold in the hand because it's kind of squared off right there in the middle, so it gives you a little spot to kind of grip onto in a way. So I mean, I really love this phone. I don't see myself getting rid of it. I'm probably going to keep this one all the way till the S24 Ultra. Like I said, unless something crazy happens with the iPhone. If the iPhone is something that I do really want and whatever, this one might be the first to go over the Fold, just because the Fold is unique in the fact that you can open it up in like a tablet. So I'll definitely be keeping the Fold. Likely keeping this one, but it may be able, maybe the first to go if I do need to sell it for funds for the iPhone 15. We'll just have to see how the pricing is on that and whatnot, and how many people want to see it. But right now, you guys want to see Galaxy for a year, so that's my plan. I am posting another video. It's probably going to be before this one. It's going to be called Viewers Pick My, or Viewers Choose My iPhone Upgrade, or something similar to that. Vote over on the community tab whether you want to see Galaxy for a year, whether you want to see me get an iPhone 15, or whether you want to see me use both. So that is that. That's my 6-month review of the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Highly recommend this phone, even mid-cycle. Probably still a good upgrade if you have something older than an S22 Ultra. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.